That's the main thing I notice here. Oh, Nakat's here. Holy crap, it's loud.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Okay. So do I sound good? Everything okay?
Yeah, you sound amazing.
All right, perfect. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Are you at Gommel?
Yeah, no, I'm at a weekly. It's on. They have weeklies every Friday here for Smash 4.
Okay, but you're in Canada.
Yeah, I'm in Canada.
Yeah, so how have you been? How's the trip?
It's been swell. It's always good when I come out here, to be honest.
So we'll do like a quick 5 to 10 minutes because you're busy. But I really appreciate you getting on.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So just tell us a little bit about the emphasis and improvement. And I know that you're doing a Zero to Hero stream for the Smash 4 players. So tell us a little bit about it.
All right. So for Smash 4, this concept brought up to me by Kai Williams, the League of Legends comedian. This guy's awesome. He's like, man, you should give the people something that they don't know they want. So why not start something where you train your subscribers on your stream? And at first when I thought of that, when I heard that, I was like, why didn't I think of that from the get-go?
Yeah.
But then, he gave the idea, I took it, and I kind of made my own style around it, where I started off by taking 2 subscribers a week, and I would train them on stream for entire week, 7 days. Sometimes there would be training off stream as well, but for the most part it was always on stream. So it was definitely geared towards helping them better understand their character, helping them better understand their player habits, helping them adapt, all things revolving around how to improve in Smash. That was what Zero to Hero was centered around.
Okay.
And as it got bigger and more popular, I had to kind of take on more people because people were subscribing like crazy for it. And so now I'm at a point where I usually take about 8 people a week. So it's really big, it's really successful, and I love it. It's really good. I enjoy it.
Awesome. So, I've done a lot of training too, and I was just wondering, and I get a lot of questions on that, and I was just wondering, what are some characteristics you notice of people that see phenomenal gains in their gameplay from you helping them out, and people that don't, improve as much?
Okay, so this is the thing with that. Off the get-go, you have to tell the people that, you get what you put into it. Everybody improves at a different speed rate, and at the end of the day, I can give you all the advice I can, but it's up to you, the player, to be able to execute that advice. So for the people that don't feel like they've gained too much from it, for the most part, they kind of understand why. Nobody has gotten upset or salty about it, but if they feel like they just didn't get too much from it, which rarely happens, then they just didn't get anything. But from the people in my chat that not only watch, but play through Zero to Hero, a lot of them do end up seeing the improvement in their game. Like, I've had the first one, he was MS Okami. This guy has gotten very, very, very good post Zero to Hero, especially going through the program. And that's kind of what happens after the program ends. When they continue on with their Smash career, they can see like a speedy improvement in their gameplay. And that's a really good feeling, to be honest. Sometimes I don't even point out that they're getting better. The people in the chat, just from watching them throughout the entire week, kind of notice it themselves and comment on it. And I'm pretty sure that's a good feeling for them too, that it's not just coming from me. Because I can literally sit there and say, oh yeah, definitely, you're getting better, yeah. But I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to BS somebody and not give them, what I truly feel. And for the most part, man, mostly I'd say about 98% of people that go through Zero to Hero come out in some sort of way positive.
Wow. That's really awesome, because I think, there's like the tech skill montages and combo videos, but it's really hard to understand fundamentals without somebody really guiding you into it. Now, do you have what? So like in class, I noticed that when I pre-prep for the class, and then I come up with my own questions, that we have a better experience as opposed to me not coming prepared as a student and then having the teacher try to figure out what I need to do. So what are like some good questions that you find that people ask as opposed to not so good questions?
Are Are you talking about through Zero to Hero or just like in general when coming to the stream trying to improve?
It could be either.
All right. Well, like in terms of people asking questions, trying to improve, there's some like a bad question in my opinion is, "Hey, Nakat, you have any nest tips?" Because you have to be specific. There can be so many things I can say about nests, but not being general enough makes it so that I don't really know how to answer that question. Which is why I tell them that when they ask that, and then they'll ask something specific after that. Um, but terms of bad questions and good questions, I really feel like good questions revolve around trying to better themselves and like learning player habits or better themselves and knowing their own habits because that's the first step. I feel like if you're trying to get really good at Smash, you got to know what's wrong with you first as a player, not your character. The character is important too, but I feel like some people blame the character too much. Oh, I'm playing this character, so this is the reason why I'm not performing well or doing this. And while, there are bad characters, that could be true. However, at the end of the day, most of the time when you're losing, it's coming down to what you as the player are doing wrong. And I try to give them general advice like that on themselves before I dive deep into the character that they're playing.
Right. Okay. Um, and then I noticed that you're getting into Melee. How's it going with the Falco?
Oh man, dude. In Melee, right now I'm in a pool of Hungry Box for tomorrow. That's gonna be so funny, man. I'm just gonna jigs diddle him, dude. Because like as me for a Melee player now, trying to grow into that game, there's a lot that I need to learn, and it's a lot different from the other games because it's way more technical. So I need to be more consistent with timing, more consistent with L canceling, wave dashing, all these new things. And I'm really trying to get consistent at it, and I know that it's not going to happen overnight. That's another thing. People sort of think that progression is supposed to happen overnight, or you do something and it's supposed to click like that. When realistically, it's not. I don't expect myself to get good, the level I want to be at Melee. I don't expect that to happen till like a year or two, to be quite honest, man.
Right.
And I'm just gonna keep working at it, keep trying my best, and I just go in with a positive mindset every time. Like I go in to learn when I play Melee, and throughout these couple months of taking it serious, I've learned a lot, and my Falco and Fox have improved drastically.
Nice. So a lot of I think the hate is slowly dying down, but a lot of Melee people make fun of Smash 4 players. But I feel like Melee players can learn a lot of concepts that are emphasized in Smash 4 and Brawl. Do you care to delve into some of them?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, there are certain concepts and fundamentals that are more emphasized in Brawl and Smash 4 that I feel like Melee players could learn a thing or two from. Do you want to emphasize some things that you feel like carry very well?
Yes. Well, carrying from Brawl and Smash 4 to Melee, I feel like my spacing, patience, and ability to really read players is where I excel, like being smart. And Melee players are also smart, but there's such a heavy emphasis on tech skill that sometimes I feel like they kind of care about that more than actually learning the opponent inside out. Whereas in Smash 4 and Brawl, we do have movement options, not to the same degree as Melee, but you have to think that you're in the neutral a lot in Smash 4.
Yeah.
So being able to play in the neutral always, or most of the time, can really help you in Melee when you're playing in the neutral against other players, because sometimes their neutral is not as good as yours, and that can carry you further than just knowing tech skill and knowing how to do something more consistent or fast.
Do you feel like, because in an attrition-based matchup where you're playing Hungry Box and you have to make a lot of decisions, do you feel like that will help you a bit?
Definitely, because like Jigglypuff is a Brawl-esque character. That's how we like to look at it from our community.
Yeah.
So when most Smash 4 or Brawl players picked up Melee, they went straight to Jigs first because she feels like one of our characters. And that's why I'm a little confident that I won't get annihilated by Hungry Box. I'm not expecting to win at all, but I'm expecting to use, the things that I've learned in my games to my advantage. And I could say I'm confident. Always going with confidence, no matter what.
Okay. And it's so we'll come to a close since I want you to get opportunity to practice while you're in another country. Is there any closing thoughts that you want to leave us with?
Closing thoughts can be anything, essentially.
Yeah.
All right. So these are mostly melee players in your stream, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? My name is Nakat, as you already know. I play Smash 4 and Brawl professionally, and I'm getting into Melee as well. For the most part, I feel like there are some common misconceptions about the game Smash 4 itself that don't resonate well with Melee players. But what I do want you guys to at least do is try the game out and play. And when I mean try it out and play, try to play the top level players of our game so you can see what the game looks like on, a very high level. Because if you do that, it might open your eyes to realize, hey, this game was a lot deeper than I thought. Watching it is one thing, but playing it with those people is another. And I just want you guys to, have fun. And if you don't like the game, that's fine.
Yeah, I got destroyed by ESAM before. It was like I was like, what the heck is going on? So how do people tune into your stream?
Oh, you can find me at twitch.tv/Nakat973. All together, no spaces.
Very cool.
And yeah, and I tweet my stream out a lot on twitter.com/LOFNakitkat, like a Kit Kat bar.
Alrighty, very cool. Well, thanks for coming on for a little bit. I know that we didn't get as much time as we would like. I have your Twitter on the overlay, so go ahead if you want to, see him stream. I think you can learn a thing or two. LOFNakitkat, and thank you for coming on.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Alrighty.
See ya.
Okay, we're gonna get Cactus.